Most people live their entire lives waiting for motivation, without realizing that motivation was never meant to carry them. Motivation is emotional, unstable, and unreliable. It rises when things feel exciting and disappears the moment effort becomes uncomfortable. This is why so many people begin with energy and end with excuses. They confuse a temporary feeling with a permanent decision. When the feeling fades, their discipline fades with it, and progress quietly dies. Discipline does not work on emotion. Discipline works on identity. It asks a simple question: who are you becoming? Discipline does not need hype. It does not need perfect timing. It moves forward when the conditions are bad. Discipline is calm, repetitive, and patient. It understands that greatness is built in silence. The real problem is not lack of motivation. The real problem is low standards. When your standards are weak, excuses feel reasonable. When your standards are strong, excuses feel unacceptable. Discipline begins the moment you decide that quitting is no longer part of your identity. Not because life becomes easy, but because you decide that your future matters more than your comfort. Most people delay action because they are waiting to feel confident. But confidence does not come first. Confidence comes after action. You do not act because you feel ready. You feel ready because you acted. Confidence is built every time you keep a promise to yourself. Every broken promise weakens your self-trust. Discipline is how you rebuild trust with yourself. It is how you prove that your words have weight. Even when you are tired, even when you are bored, even when no one sees your effort. Especially when no one sees your effort. Because character is not built in public. It is built in private, through decisions no one applauds. People love setting goals, but goals without discipline are fantasies. Goals create direction, but systems create results. A system is what you do on normal days, stressful days, boring days, and painful days. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. This truth is uncomfortable because it removes excuses. Discipline takes average effort and compounds it into extraordinary outcomes over time. Slow, steady, unstoppable. Strong people do not depend on willpower. Willpower is limited. Discipline is designed. It removes choice. When there is no choice, there is no negotiation. You already decided long ago. You simply execute the plan. Comfort is the greatest enemy of discipline. Comfort whispers lies. It tells you that skipping once will not matter. But comfort always sends the bill later. The price you avoid paying today will be demanded from you tomorrow, with interest. Most people are not lazy. They are distracted. Their focus is stolen by constant stimulation and instant gratification. Discipline is the ability to protect your attention. It is the power to say no to what feels good now. Discipline hurts in the beginning, but the pain of discipline is temporary. The pain of regret is permanent. Every day you are training something. You are either training discipline or training weakness. Every excuse sharpens the habit of quitting. Every completed task, no matter how small, reinforces the identity of someone who follows through. You do not need to change your entire life in one moment. You need to change one behavior and repeat it until it becomes who you are. Discipline is not about extremes. It is about consistency. Intensity impresses people for a moment. Consistency transforms lives. Because the moment standards drop, decline begins. Discipline is not something you achieve once. It is something you maintain daily. Information is not your problem. Growth lives inside resistance. Discipline walks directly toward what the mind wants to escape. When you master discipline, you gain freedom. Freedom from mood. Freedom from excuses. Freedom from dependence on motivation. You become grounded, stable, and unshakable. You stop reacting to life and start directing it. Discipline gives you leverage over yourself. And when you control yourself, the outside world loses its power over you. Your future self is watching your daily decisions. Every action is a message. Every excuse is a warning. Every disciplined choice is a brick laid toward the life you want. You are building something every day. Motivation will fade. Energy will fluctuate. Discipline remains. It carries you when everything else fails. Identity into destiny. If you want control, choose discipline. Because when you master discipline, you master yourself. And nothing outside you can stop you.